your hip product from table to shelf. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Shouldn't be surprised, especially that their opening round match in the US Open has to battle in the final set. That's sort of that 7 first rounders here since she began the Open in 2019, and that 5 of them have gone the distance. Losing just one back in the COVID year to Savasova.
That also shows the depth of the game, I think. I mean, there are very few easy matches now in the women's game. So many more women playing at a high level. And that's another good return from Isla. You can see in set 1 how short she was returning the ball. And I mean, right in the middle of the court, most of them not really placed well, but short. And then all of a sudden in the sets 2 and 3, look, the depth was there. And she was a lot of balls down the middle, but she was hitting hard down the middle, still with depth. Oh, just with pressure. Not a great decision to come into the net. Over had that.
They're up 14 over Auburn. Implications go.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Alexander. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Takes the handoff, it's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all the...
Oh, out of space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do start from the 16-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Running to Green. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker. He's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Looking left. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get into my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Makes the grab. It's Ball. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Got the quick pass. All down the Dell. Move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Toss sweep to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. How about the big fella showing some wheels and rumbling ahead?
How about those soft hands by the big fella, just proving the athleticism that he has. You know, people look at fullbacks like big, dumb animals that just hit people. You know what? Look at that. He shows you athlete.
Wants to throw on third. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give out of the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. On the run, it's Clark. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Steps away to find some room. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away.
Special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. And you can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Alexander. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The pass falls incomplete, and they are fortunate to live to tell about that one. It had turnover written all over it. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Finding open areas.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He's got him this time. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lagway. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step
He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 40. And he took that one back not too far from midfield. Great job by the return team. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter and his leg. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Let's go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on third and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Third and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 25-yard line. 4th down coming up. Number 91 on to punt it away.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was